Short story 139, The Mystery of the Missing Melody. Rain drummed a steady rhythm on the window pane of Lily's room. Outside, the world was a canvas of grey. Lily, a girl with fiery red hair and a thirst for excitement, slumped in her chair, bored out of her mind. Suddenly, a frantic squawk echoed outside. Rushing to the window, Lily saw a magnificent hawk circling her garden, a glint of gold flashing on its leg. As it swooped closer, a tiny pouch tumbled from its talons and landed with a plop on the rose bushes. Lily's curiosity piqued. Carefully she retrieved the pouch, its worn leather cooled against her fingers. Inside, nestled amongst soft feathers, lay a silver whistle engraved with delicate swirling patterns. No sooner had she picked it up than a faint melody, melancholic and sweet, filled the room. The music tugged at something deep within her. It spoke of a forgotten land, of ancient trees whispering secrets to the wind. Lily knew she couldn't ignore it. The whistle felt like a call to adventure, a secret waiting to be unravelled. The next morning, rain forgotten, Lily clutched the whistle around her neck. Stepping out into the sunshine, she felt a strange pull towards the heart of the forest bordering her town, a place known as Whispering Woods. As she ventured deeper, the trees seemed to whisper greetings, their leaves rustling like gentle applause. Sunlight dappled the forest floor, casting a mosaic of light and shadow. The melody from the whistle grew stronger, guiding her like a beacon. Suddenly the forest opened up into a hidden clearing. In its centre stood a magnificent oak, older than time itself, its branches reaching towards the sky like gnarled fingers. Sunlight streamed through the leaves, illuminating a moss-covered stone archway nestled at its base. Lily approached cautiously. The melody soared, loud and clear, emanating from within the arch. Taking a deep breath, she stepped through. The world beyond was breathtaking. Lush green meadows stretched as far as the eye could see, dotted with wild flowers and buzzing with butterflies. In the distance, a shimmering waterfall cascaded down a mountainside. But there was a sense of sadness hanging in the air. The meadow was eerily silent. None of the birds sang, and the wind rustled the leaves with a mournful sigh. Lily blew the whistle again, the melody echoing across the meadows. As the final notes faded, a shimmering being materialized before her. It was a woman cloaked in sunlight, her eyes shimmering with unshed tears. "Who are you?" Lily asked, her voice barely a whisper. "I am the guardian of this forgotten land," the woman replied, her voice like the tinkling of a stream. "My joy, the song that filled this place with life, has been stolen." Lily held the whistle tightly. "Can I help?" The guardian smiled faintly. "Perhaps. The melody holds the key. Find the place where it fades, and you might find the one who stole my song." Determined, Lily followed the melody as it grew fainter and fainter. It led her through fields of wildflowers and across babbling brooks, her heart pounding with anticipation. Finally, the music reached a dead end, a towering cliff overlooking a vast, churning sea. Tears welled up in Lily's eyes. Was this the end? Despair threatened to engulf her, but then she noticed a faint carving on the cliff face, a single bird soaring towards the horizon. Remembering the hawk that had brought her the whistle, a spark of understanding ignited in Lily's mind. Taking a deep breath, she raised the whistle to her lips and blew. This time the melody soared, not a mournful song, but a call to freedom. And as the final notes echoed through the air, a silhouette appeared against the sky, a giant hawk soaring towards the cliff. As the hawk landed on her outstretched arm, Lily knew she had found the culprit. Nestled amongst its feathers was a tiny crystal shard, radiating a faint, shimmering light. Carefully, Lily placed it back in the whistle. The moment it touched the silver, a glorious melody filled the air, vibrant and full of life. The guardian reappeared, her face radiant with joy. As the land pulsed with renewed energy, she smiled at Lily. "Thank you, young one. You have brought back the song, and with it the lifeblood of this place." With a final wave, the guardian vanished. Lily, filled with a sense of accomplishment and a newfound appreciation for the magic hidden in the world, turned back towards Whispering Woods. The hawk perched proudly on her shoulder. The adventure was over, but the song of the meadow would forever echo in her heart. Vocabulary notes. Dappled. Adjective, having patches of light and shade. Gleaming. Adjective, shining brightly. Moss-covered. Adjective, covered in moss, a small plant that grows in damp places. Shimmering. Adjective, shining with a soft, wavering light. Eerily. Adverb, in a strange and frightening way. Faint. Adjective, weak or quiet. Determined. Adjective, having made a firm decision to do something. Anticipation. Noun, the feeling of excitement or eagerness before something happens. Despair. Noun, the feeling of complete hopelessness and sadness. Nature. Hawk. Noun, a large bird of prey with a sharp beak and curved claws. Whistle. Noun, a small instrument that you blow into to make a high-pitched sound. Melody. Noun, a sequence of musical notes played one after the other. Forest. Noun, a large area of land covered with trees. Clearing. Noun, an open space in a forest. Oak. Noun, a large strong tree with broad leaves. Meadow. Noun, a field of grass. Waterfall. Noun, a stream of water falling from a high place. Brook. Noun, a small stream. Cliff. Noun, a high, steep rock face. Descriptive language. Drummed. Verb, made a continuous low sound. Thirst. Noun, a strong desire for something. Piqued. Verb, arouse someone's curiosity or interest. Tugged. Verb, pulled gently. Beckon. Verb, attract someone with a gesture or sound. Dappled. Adjective, having patches of light and shade. Glanced. Verb, look quickly at something. Shimmering. Adjective, shining with a soft wavering light. Eerily. Adverb, in a strange and frightening way. Cascaded. Verb, flowed down rapidly in a large amount. Shimmering. Adjective, shining with a soft wavering light. Radiating. Verb, sending out light or heat. Glorious. Adjective, very beautiful or impressive. Story written by Google Bard AI. Image created by Desgo.com AI. Please check out my new blog at www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed this story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.